you from wherever you are watching from. And this is Maiyegun live. So you can share the broadcast with your friends and possibly share it as well with your not so friendly friends and tell them that Maiyegun is live. So I'm going to take a minute break. And for those who are just joining us, you can like the video, right? Get ready before we get started.
Oh, you do I call. Oh, Mary, one in this Abakare, Mama Baora, Unapuri Mary Nandi, win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, not Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi, win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, not Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi go you I more. O Mary Nizu Biloya Abakare Mamanda Mora Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi.
Thank you very much for joining me. Somebody said the date. What happened to the date? Is today not 29th? Like I said, if you are watching Maiyegun, if you want to know if Maiyegun is live, just check the dates. Usually, a replay of Maiyegun's video don't come with a date like this. So tell me, if I'm currently okay, Olowo, you are in another place right now, so it's already another day where you are. Okay, sorted. Another thing I would like to address is another complaint from a fan who said he did not subscribe to Maiyegun's Diary Politico because of music. That I should go straight to the point. Well, I like your kind of optimism, okay? Maiyegun's Diary, when I play my music, yeah, actually a way of waiting for those who want to join the broadcast live. So if you are watching the video as a replay, yeah, you can skip it. Skip the music and go straight to the point and go straight to the message. You get what I mean now? So don't always get too kind of confrontational, especially some of you who actually come to abuse me simply because I play music, right? So I've got friends that are also going to respond to you. If you abuse me, I don't have to abuse you. I don't have to attack you. I've got friends that will give it to you, like, you know, in bulk. So don't always get confrontational. There are always options on how to get about this. There are people who love the music, and this is your own time of watching Maiyegun, right? And this is also part of why Maiyegun's Diary Politico is interesting, okay? We get to talk about serious things in a way that is more relaxing, that you can stay glued to your TV, to your screen right now, listening to Maiyegun. That's part of what makes this interesting, because of the way we kind of match everything together. At the end of the day, the message is never lost on my viewers, okay? So you have choices. If you are watching the replay, trust me, right? Of course, you can skip it. But if you are watching me live, trust me, because you don't know what I'm going to say next. You're going to just stay glued, music or no music. So to my regular friends who are used to this, thank you. You see, why I decided to talk about this latest development is because we are dealing with a criminal organization, or let me say criminal cartel, who have managed to take over power in Nigeria and they understand how to maintain power, even if it's going to be bloodier and bloodiest. They don't give a damn. But you are going to be worried, especially the latest development in southeast of Nigeria, the Biafra land. I am somebody who came out so early to support IPOB. And let me tell you something. Most of us who actually started listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his constant and consistent messages about Biafra and all of that, why many people were concerned about what they called abuses and attack on them, people like us were more interested in what he was talking about, doing our own researches, matching them to what he's saying. Most of that time, we were not actually like interested in Biafra. We became interested in Biafra struggle because Nnamdi Kanu got many of us interested in why is he so angry? Why is he always upset, angry whenever he's broadcasting? So that got somebody like me interested, and many like me. And in the process, we came out to explain to those who didn't understand well what this Biafra was all about. But there's also something about them which stands out. We have had Biafran struggle, Biafran agitation, Biafran agitators for like 50 years after the genocide called the Nigerian Civil War. There have been many organizations. So many of them, they came, they are gone. We never really get to trace them anymore. Most of them were put together for political reasons, but still never worked out and they fizzle out. But IPOB is different. They are more organized. They have contacts. Their members and the people who believe in them and listen to the messages, they are visible. You can see them. You can spot them. If you go to every nooks and cranny of Biafra land, you will see them there. They meet, and they are meeting under the banner of IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, the only organized Biafra agitation group ever. I wasn't alive when Ojukwu and other compatriots decided, right, to lead Biafrans out of Nigeria. I wasn't alive, but I read about it. But I am alive now. Because you see what happened back then. We've had so many mixed up, make-up stories about the genocide they call Civil War. Until recently, when many people are beginning to dig even further, we didn't know that Nigeria actually committed genocide and they called it Civil War. But I am alive now. So I won't be one of those who are also going to fall through the propaganda of the people who are actually like they've made up their mind to what? To erase the dots. Erasing the dots from the map is like wiping off the Igbos. And let me tell you something. They have historians who are putting this together. That's why when you read it in the media, unknown gunmen, unknown this, unknown that, it is always better for the sake of those that are going to buy into their lies, for people like us to always put the record straight, check facts from fiction, make up your mind, because I believe you are, the information available to you will help you to make up your mind on certain things without anybody spoon-feeding you lies. And one thing about lies, right? When you say it for so long, right? When you repeat lies again and again, it will become truth. Even the person lying will begin to believe it himself or herself. So we are alive now. Don't let us join the gang of those who are going to write down a wrong history for the most organized self-determination group that ever come out of Biafra land after the Civil War. From yesterday, we started seeing some videos. And I remember one time when Senator Yinaya Abaribe told us that if the government of Nigeria under Bukwari, if they really love Nigeria and Nigerians, okay, they will negotiate with Nnamdi Kanu. You know why? There are more than 20 groups in eastern Nigeria agitating for Biafra. The only one that is not violent is IPOB. The rest, they prefer to stay in the jungle and cause any havoc. But they don't listen to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu doesn't control them. But IPOB, the one that you can say they are meeting, no, we know where they are meeting. We know their members. These are peaceful people. Even when they were killed, there was a time in Abia where they were doing remembrance of those killed years before that day. They were doing remembrance of those killed by the Nigerian government. Guess what happened? Nigerian police, Nigerian military, they moved in. Children, women, old men, old women who were meeting in that school. Remembrance, so they opened fire on them. The numbers of those they killed that day, we still don't have the figure. You know why? They took their bodies away because that's what they do in Nigeria. Despite that, there was never a time you will see any group anywhere saying we are IPOB. We are going to avenge the death. And IPOB stands for one thing as well. Something I noticed very well, and it's a fact. Throughout the intimidation, harassment, arrest, even death of members of IPOB, right? There was never a single report of any clash with IPOB until Nnamdi Kanu said, let us protect our people. Leave politics for now. Even all of you who don't agree with Biafra, can we all agree to protect our people who are being killed right there in different communities in Ebonyi, different communities in Enugu, different communities ransacked and destroyed, in Abia, in Anambra? Can we just forget Biafra for a second and let's protect the people that are going to live either in Nigeria or Biafra first? They disagreed. Then he said, let's bring in volunteers who are ready to defend their different communities. And ESN was started just late last year. And with just one single mandate, stay in that our rural areas. If you notice any Fulani terrorists and their cows and their guns, chase them away. That is your mandate. And not once have they ever been found in the city. I remember when Oplesu Zodijo was bombing Olu, looking for IPOB members. Meanwhile, he was bombing people in their homes, women, children. Soldiers were burning properties. Same thing they later did in Izombe. And I remember they said, oh, ESN received an SOS call and they are now moving to Olu. That was the most ESN ever came to town. Then they started all these unknown gunmen, burning police station, fighting security officials, but they always get away with it. But innocent people will be picked up, labeled IPOB members, because they are looking for no unknown gunmen. In their book, the media call them unknown gunmen, but in their book, they are looking for Igbos that they will label IPOB. They kill them, take their bodies away, kidnap some of them, lock them up, never to be found, torture, and all that. All that are going on as we speak. Until a video surfaced yesterday. And they said they are Biafra National Guard. Okay. Who are these Biafra National Guard? Even IPOB members were enraged. They were angry. Like, what the heck is this? Going into the garage, going into a filling station, taking things from people's shop, filling your cars without paying. This is new. Immediately, since yesterday, even IPOB member that they are asking you to label terrorists, they are asking you to blame. They have been everywhere. We don't know these guys. No. They were, thank God, in their video, they said they are Biafra National Guard. Guess what? I dug a bit on them, and I found out that they have been in existence since 2010. And they have always been like a fragment of people who have no idea of how to really push Biafra agitation without violence. Nnamdi Kanu may be tough, but he never preached violence. He said, if you attack us for asking for Biafra, for referendum, we will fight back. You will kill us. We will kill you. But he's never made that call to this day. Before they kidnapped him. Who are these guys? These are guys who somehow we've never heard of, sincerely. You know why? Because the reason why we have been hearing about IPOB is because they are the only visible, approachable, organized Biafran struggle and Biafran movement organization. The only one. And that is where Nigeria is missing it. It could have worked well if Nigeria says, okay, like, if you want Biafra, no wahala. Work with your politicians or what have you, but because it's not a crime. But don't ever get violence about it. Don't get violent about it. And we will continue to engage you until we found a common ground and then decide on how this is going to go without attacking or killing anybody. You see characters like that, who we don't know who is giving them money, who is buying them guns and anything. But it is so convenient. Do you know that? It is so convenient for everyone who has been intimidated by IPOB's popularity, acceptance, and spread to quickly blame them. So no, don't give excuse for them, Maiyegun. Don't give excuse for them. I was like, oh, even when they were killing them, how come they waited till 2021 before unknown gunmen started? How? Well, just not to make it look like, first, listen to this again and tell me if these guys, as organized as they are, these people as organized as they are, will look like, in any way, look like the next video I'm going to show you. First, look at these people. They are from the heartland of Biafra. Again.
Oh, you do I call. Oh, Mary, Abakare, Mama Baora, Ulapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Ulapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Ulapuri Mary Nandi go onye do I walk. O Mary Nizu Mbiroya Abakare Mamanda Mura Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python that's one, Python that's two, now Python that's a three. Unapuri Mary Nandi.
Did you know why I shared that video with you? It is not because of the song alone. Not just the wordings. of that song. It is the settings and the mention of Nnamdi Kanu's name and IPOB, just to put credence to what I told you about how organized they are and the leader they know. See, listen to me. Don't get in any way worked up when you read comments from social media keypad warriors, okay? I did my own research before I actually could come up this way to tell you why those who are hell-bent to tarnish IPOB is easier because they are the only organized one. But you see all these keypad warriors, if anybody, they are killing our people, that's why we kill them, or non-government, this and that. Listen, those are ordinary keypad warriors. You see those ones you see in the communities, those who understand the value of Biafra, those who knows that the people hold the power to determine when Biafra will come and all that. The people who strongly believe in the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu and the organizational acumen of IPOB, they are not violent. That's the point I want to make. They are not what? They are not violent. Nigeria has done so well to provoke them. When they are unable to provoke them, even when IPOB said, we are going to be sitting at home, when you don't go on that street, they won't have any reason to kill and shoot you. But let's see, now that they are coming into the homes to kill them, it is still part of the provocation, okay? But I still strongly believe, so strongly, that the people who have such tendencies to organize their meetings, the old men and women, the young and old, who are there talking about Biafra, how beneficial it's going to be to them. How, they are those who actually are organizing the sit at home, obeying it. Not all those keypad warriors who believes that, right? I remember when they asked Oloye Sunday Igboho that, are you declaring war on Nigeria? Igboho said, no. What we are saying is that we will defend ourselves from those who have invaded us. Because I can't tell you that I'm going to fight. I mean, defending myself doesn't mean that I'm fighting Nigeria. That's exactly what Nnamdi Kanu said as well. And he said it's not because we are better than anyone. It is simply because Nigeria that is so messed up that will criminalize you for standing up to defend yourself, right? We always get away with it, by the way. I mean, as much as you are divided. So nobody is waging war against Nigeria. It is Nigeria waging war against the indigenous people. And Nigeria, when I say Nigeria, it is Nigeria under the control of Boko Haram and gang. So, and he said, if you attack us, we will fight back. I am yet to see where he made that commander brought about these guys. Look at these guys. I want you to compare them with just the clip you watch now. I mean, let's start with this.
Of the Biafra National Guard. War for the liberation of Biafra has just begun. Today is day 2 of our glorious week. Today is day 2 of our glorious week. You can see the Biafran National Guard are already on ground and they are on the move to go and liberate the prisoners of conscience, Mrs. Oyekachi Oji, and the rest of them. This is Biafra National Guard. As you can see them, they are all on alert, heading for the move. You can see them in their various vehicles ready for war. The war for the liberation of Biafra has just begun. Yes. Yes. These are the Biafra National Guard, fueling every vehicle that they are embarking, they are going to use for this journey. And this is the Commander General Innocent Oji. So can you tell us what is happening here and what is
happening? We come back from Israel.
Right.
We want to tell you that other places can never hold. Since the hold, this is Sonika Church. That's why we are from Nnamdi Kanu. That's why we come back from Israel. We are from 30th of October, this free boat. Sit at home. We are going to redeclare the sovereignty of Biafra nation. No, nothing pass. Guy, a giveaway. Biafran pounds, I will here for 30 upward.
Yes, sir. Long live Biafra National Guard.
Long live Biafra.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can see them. You can see our. You can see them. These are our military, Biafra National Guard, in their various vehicles, and they are at alert, ready to go and free the prisoners of conscience that have been imprisoned for almost 15 years. For almost 15 years.
For almost 15 years. That's a long time. But did you see how they went into that shop? There is no IPOB member that saw that video that wasn't enraged, except for the usual faceless keypad warriors. Let's put it this way, for the past 6 years that I have been following every of IPOB moves and everything locally and internationally, studying how organized, even their funding that is not hidden, everything in public. I have never seen them at any point in time, not even clash with people on the streets, not to talk of walking to a place, into a filling station, fuel all their cars, take whatever they can take from the shop, and then brag on video that they were going to go and free one of them that was in prison, that has been in prison for the past 15 years. I hope you are dotting the line. You are connecting the dots, yeah? Well, here is another one of what they released themselves.
The Biafra National Guard. The Biafra National Guard. I've just met some soldiers. Let's go there. Biafra National Guard, I just met some soldiers. As you can see, this is Biafra National Guard. The war has just begun. 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 Yes, for the re-declaration of Biafran sovereignty.
The other part of the video and many other videos I got, they were not good. So what happened was that they ended up killing DSS officials that they ran into, and some of them were killed too. The Biafran National Guard. Whatever is behind this, I am pleading with you, do not fall for the propaganda that will ever link this to IPOB. Because, you know, whatever they are doing in Eastern Nigeria today, the only key to peace, in my own opinion, is still in Nnamdi Kanu. whatever prompted these guys to come out now, trust me, they have been unable to do that for years because IPOB was so organized that they couldn't have any time of ruining it for them. Some people are waiting for the DOS to say something about them as it because, I mean, this is really, really worrisome. But again, whatever the propaganda behind it, when you are thinking about it, know this. Always separates them from IPOB. There is a reason for it. The terrorists that Laya Muhammad said are not real terrorists. They are simple criminals. Even those who are defending them, they couldn't even bring them out to say, oh yeah, we met with their leaders. I mean, to come out and do that. They are even afraid to proscribe them, by the way. But you have Nnamdi Kanu, who is not a ghost, and is not asking for war. He said, can we begin the process of deciding if Biafrans want to be part of Nigeria or not? Let Nigeria take the gamble. Give them referendum. If Biafrans vote no to referendum, Nnamdi Kanu will stop talking about Biafra. I mean, that's what he said. So how about you do that and take that gamble, take that, and see if all these criminals that have been waiting in the corner for a while, that are now awoke by the political class in Eastern Nigeria, who possibly knows them. Somebody said they returned from Israel to come and free somebody that was jailed 15 years ago. I mean, come on. 15 years ago. How does that relate to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap and detention? How does that relate to IPOB that is asking for a referendum? So you see all those things they did, including the video, right? I strongly believe it is aimed at you watching me right now, to begin to question and say, man, I don't understand this. So this one that said in the name of Biafra, we are now going into people's shop to take their, are these not the people we are supposed to protect? Are these not the people we are supposed to be fighting for? Are these not the businesses you are trying to protect? How could you go there and steal from them? That is why I'm saying it to you now. The target is you. And trust me, many of you are already in that mixed feelings already. Don't entertain it. They're going to do more. Another one, just to justify the ethnic cleansing going on in Eastern Nigeria. Cut short the real sympathy, the real truth that we ever, when they cut short the truth, then your feelings get mixed. And you begin to ask, well, even if you feel like I want to feel kind of a concern, but look at that, Maiyegun now, look at what they did. Because their propaganda is to get you to that level. But remember, you have to check antecedent, you have to check the precedent, you have to check before, you have to check now. And when you dot all the, dots, or when you cross all the dots and all of that, you will realize that you are actually the primary target. So I'm saying it to you. Let me tell you another thing that happened. Somebody said the leader of Fulani terrorists in Yoruba land, especially in the Barakpa area or your area of Oyo State, Iskil Wakil. His name is Iskil Wakil. You remember when they broke into that prison and we were told, Abolongo prison in Oyo, just this week. And we were told that over 900 inmates ran away. And also that About 300 have been rearrested or returned. And the remaining ones, we don't know where they are. They have released their pictures. But when that prison was broken into, we were told that the court in Ibadan that sent Wakili Iskilu, that sent him to prison. They said they sent him to that Abolongo prison. Yeah. And when they broke out, people were asking, tell us, where is Wakili? It's been almost a week now. The government of Oyo State, the government of Nigeria, which is the owner of the prison, they are still yet to tell us where Wakili is. But I got something that somebody did a cover on, and I think I should share it with you. This is Wakili, by the way. You remember him? He was arrested in March with two of his sons as ringleaders of Fulani kidnapping ring, in Oyo State. However, he's never been back to prison. People said maybe he's not even there in the prison anymore until this prison break. And it has also come to us that the prison break was actually to free some of other arrested Fulani terrorists awaiting trial in those prisons. Those ones they have not been able to use their power to free. They said some of them got freed, including some terrible, terrible prisoners who are from Yoruba land there too. No joke. I saw the list and I'm going to share that with you some other time, right? Now, somebody did this report, and I think I should share it with you. They were asking the